Heading east to the Cape, where the New England Aquarium released 6 rehabilitated sea turtles to the ocean on West Ennis Beach just this morning. The aquarium sharing these videos with us, showing the 4 Kemp's Ridley and 2 loggerhead sea turtles making their way back into the Nantucket Sound. The turtles spent the last 7 months being treated at the Aquarium Sea Turtle Hospital in Quincy for all different life-threatening conditions, including pneumonia, dehydration, and bone infection, which they got after being cold stunned. 12 turtles remain in the aquarium's care, hopefully ready to return to their ocean home off the coast of the Cape later this summer.